of different groups.
Well, all I know is when I watch the show.
Thank you for tuning in to the Real Talk After Dark.
My name is DeFonda. Cooking with the good nookie.
I'm Laquita.
Trina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Kiki Sunshine.
I'm Amarina.
And that's Boss Lady walking through
Servant face.
when we walk through. And we do not own the rights to the music.
I already put that in the credits.
Oh, well,
Does that really work?
Mr. Facebook may not sold
Who tells us to do that? I'm just asking.
Mr.
Yeah, I
Facebook.
actually wanted it too because I've been playing
They don't
music and don't do it.
They don't delete your thing, but.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me.
Okay, I don't know what the topics are. I know y'all hear that every week. I wasn't paying attention. I don't pay attention. To be truthfully honest, now I really don't give a damn what they are.
Well, let's start it off talking about stability or bomb sex. Which would you prefer and why? That's interesting.
Stability for me.
Why?
Because you can get bomb sex any day of the week.
You can buy that.
Yeah, you can
That's
buy
true.
that. I need somebody that's gonna make sure I'm good. You know, we stable. We can hold it down for each other.
I want both.
That's not the question.
You got to pick it.
You got to pick one.
Well, since you want both, I want stability as well. I mean, that's why we have toys. That's why we have, well, internet, sites. Have fun with it, get your imagination right, and teach a man how to give it to you right. But stability goes a long way because it makes no sense to have some really good sex.
And he
And
be
be
gone
broke.
next week.
Katrina said stable bomb sex. How about that?
Yeah. That's a good one. Stable and it's good to you. It's good to me.
that's true.
Okay, wait a minute. What's the difference between stable and bonza? Y'all help me out. Stable is what? Just stable, just sex, same sex every day? I mean, what's
No, that probably means that they're a stable person mentally. They ain't walking around whooping your ass. They ain't stealing your car and dropping you off at the corner store.
But who to say that that's what bomb sex is?
I didn't say that's what bomb sex is.
Look,
She just saying she want both. She kind of putting it all together, making it one word instead of separating the stability and bomb sex.
no, I'm asking. Okay, the stability sex is when you with somebody and they're stable.
And you get chance to have that sex on a regular.
And it's sex on the regular. And the
May not
bomb
be
sex
good.
is it's just nasty.
I want bomb sex.
We knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I think I want. I want the bomb.
You know, the bomb.
The bomb will come with a disease. Boom.
I don't want
that's,
no, I
that's
don't want
the
no
end.
bomb.
That's the end. Boom.
No,
You don't want bomb sex?
no.
Why is the
I want stable sex. Just stable. Stable position, just stable. I just.
Oh, we know.
Right.
We already know you got the stable position.
Oh,
Everything's stable about you because you
this-
do nothing.
Yeah,
Just
this
give
is
me
one
the
that-
norm.
She doesn't suck
The
any
normal. You don't suck penis.
dick. Exactly.
You don't lick booty holes.
Hold on. I don't lick the booty hole.
Me, don't lick no booty holes. I'm just
I'm
saying.
not gonna even answer Charles Edwards' question, but one of his questions, he said she must be representing purity. Oh, he said, why is she wearing white and everybody else have on black? Is she representing purity or something? She don't follow the rules,
I
I
mean,
think.
what the hell?
Black.
My thing.
I'm black.
Sean time, I know that was right. All of them need to match. All should match. I'm sorry.
All I want.
Yancey said, I need both. Sean Harris said, I know right. They should all be matching. They all should match.
Y'all, that ain't what the show is about today.
We matching
Yeah,
under.
yeah,
Wait,
Now,
look.
it's about-
Wait a minute. We matching underclothes.
There you go.
Just look
Wait,
past
We
what
are
we have
all
on.
black.
Wait, the ones that have underclothes on, somebody may not have.
I can at least say I have on a bra.
So do I.
There you go.
So do I.
Yes.
So do I get a chance that everybody else answer the question?
What question?
Which
Bomb
one?
sex.
What you
About the
want?
bomb
You want
sex or
stability?
stability?
Yeah.
honestly, now we're talking about stability in sex or bomb sex, correct? Or stability in a relationship.
They talking about our cup smacks. I'm listening.
Okay, so as
Stability in
far as
relationship.
stability in relationship,
Like, do you want, I guess, because this question actually was trending on Facebook, social media,
mhm.
and people was asking, what do you want, stability, or you want somebody to give you fond sex? Now, the way that I took it was
I
a
need my
stable
kids.
relationship.
That's what I
Because
thought.
That's what I thought.
so sometimes you can
Who
have
needs
this
stable dick
stability,
if you ain't got a stable bed?
Thank you. You
Cause
know that
some
person
people
that
might be
man
on
that
air
helped
mattress.
out.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, the struggle, you can grow together, but
The sex might not be
I
all right.
want stable because I need my car note pay, I need my insurance, I need a house
Sugar
note.
daddies are for.
I
need
just
to
don't,
walk.
I just don't want
I don't want no
to
sugar daddy.
Okay, I guess maybe I'm at a different place in my life where my kids are already grown, so the only person I have to be concerned with is myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I take care of myself.
Okay.
So I don't need anybody to pay my bills.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But
I don't want
I do
nobody
need to have- I
to
do
pay
need
my
to have a-
bills, but I
Well,
want somebody to have my back when I
Baby,
can't take
I-
care of
That's
it.
like- that's what I'm
I feel
saying.
like this here. I mean, all of us, I feel like, can take care of ourselves.
Yep.
True enough. My kids are grown too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I don't necessarily have to have a man. You know what I'm saying, to help me on anything because I work myself. But I ain't gonna let them live on me for nothing.
Well,
You
I
got
don't
that
think,
part.
I don't think bomb
You ain't
sex
gonna broke the
means
numbers
that.
out of my room.
But I'm saying you
somebody's
having
gonna
bomb
F
sex
on
with
me.
somebody and they just getting you wet and you ain't getting
Just
nothing
do
out of
my
it.
wall.
I am.
Right.
I'm getting that.
You getting- but you
I'm
with a-
I'm getting that. Cause
You
I
getting a
believe
wet
it.
ass. That's what I call.
Not a
That's
wet
fine.
ass.
I
That's
mean,
what
that's
you
what I
get.
call.
That's
That's
what I
what the
call
old
it
folks
too.
say.
They
You
give
getting
you
them with a
one,
wet
they
ass.
got wet ass.
I guess it depends on where you are in life and
Make
what it
me
is that you
so-
want.
Well, where I am in life, I want stability.
I want stability.
I want stability.
I don't want
And let
that
me
drama.
clarify, I can pay my own bills and stuff.
But
do
I
that.
can pay my own bills, but you
it
ain't
ain't
gonna live
nothing
down
wrong with
on
a
me.
little extra help on the side.
I want
Cause
that.
I just want stable. I don't want today, we here, tomorrow we there. I just want stable. I just want to go.
Sean say, so y'all no draws, huh?
Only the people in white go without drawers.
So they pure.
They pure.
I am
They don't
definitely
need
very,
draws.
I am definitely very pure. And
The
I
one
think
that
I'm-
wants some bomb ass sex.
Well, why not? That's what I need. I need bomb ass sex.
At least she honest.
That's
She's
what I
honest.
need.
Yes, she is.
That's what
That's
I
why
need.
you the one that's pure.
Yes,
You're
I am
right.
pure. I need bomb ass
She
sex.
said, McQuita said wet ass and
Dry
birds
birds
don't
don't
match.
match. All right. If he
Sure
can't
they
put that
don't.
in my pocketbook, he can't put that in my.
Yeah, but-
Ain't none of my purse don't.
I ain't greedy for mine, but I ain't gonna let me. He can't do that. I'm sorry. You gotta
right.
be able to do something.
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 If
Now
my,
that should go both ways then, huh?
if my purse dry,
His wallet shouldn't be
my
dry
cookie
either.
don't work.
I know that's real fun. I
I'm
know
from the old
that's
school.
real
I believe
fun
man's
fun.
supposed to do for a woman. A woman ain't supposed to just dump no man. Now I'm gonna have your back. If you need a little bit, I can help you out. I'm down for you.
Yeah.
But no, I ain't putting that in your
Say
damn
what y'all
wallet.
sipping
If a
on?
man don't work, he
Drink.
don't eat. That's
So-
what they say.
That's what the old saying. So
Now,
I
I tell
believe in
you,
that saying.
So it's a different generation of men out now.
Yes,
Those that are in their
Mom.
20s and 30s,
They carry duffel bags.
they think that a
D9
woman is
said,
supposed
what
to
y'all
go
sick
half
of?
and half. And I believe too, very traditional, that now I'm talking about relationships. If I'm in a committed relationship or I'm married, then I feel like the man is supposed to be the provider and I'm supposed to be a complement, which means I fill in the gaps.
There you go.
I don't feel like I should be, because see, if I'm paying all the bills, then you're my bitch.
There you go.
That's true.
Now,
Let me
that's
answer.
So
Let me
if
say
you wanna be my
that.
bitch,
Read this
then-
question. I mean, this answer. Sean said, if you're giving yourself to a man, then he should take good damn care of you, regardless if you don't need him. That's facts. Thank you, Sean. I
Yeah,
like it.
I like that.
Thank
like
you, Sean.
Yeah, because I'm about the old school way of saying
Thank you,
things
Sean.
to this new school way of having
And Trevor
rooms
Mike
ready
said
after
without
first
no
date.
money.
Are you still on that one?
Yeah,
aren't you?
oh, that burned
So
me
let's,
up.
post this question. I know we're doing a little sidebar right here. So the majority of the people here are married, and we do have single women. So here's the question for the people out there that are single. Only respond. When you go on a date with a woman, should you automatically get a hotel room the first night if it was never discussed that you guys were going to have sex? And as a woman, if a man got a hotel room for you without being discussed, would you be insulted?
I mean,
Questions?
A, B,
And you
We
said
have
only single people can answer this?
Yeah.
Well, then we just go back in our date.
It doesn't have to, well, I mean,
I got an answer.
Well,
I
she,
got it.
well,
Okay.
she asked it originally to the table for the single people.
If you going to be 50-50, sis, that's not a
Man,
man, that's a roommate.
Okay, thank you, Amber. And Trilla said, hell no. Sean said, hell yeah.
Yeah, what?
No, Sean, we
Sean,
need
yeah,
y'all.
what-
If she
what-
gets
what-
on
If
the
you
table-
ask my question, Sean,
I agree, Sean. Get
Yeah.
your restroom on the first night.
Amarina,
I'm
We
just
just gonna
saying.
put some tape over your mouth.
Maybe when I turn 30,
look,
it'll be
baby,
different.
I'm not
They
giving you no room.
somebody,
Don't give me no room. You go your
Denise
way
said
and I
the
go
king.
mine.
You can get a room.
hell no, ain't
And
no
that's the only way you gonna
hotel,
get wet.
bitch.
It's in the shower.
And it's 2018, 2019.
Oh,
I'm
Lord,
a
Brittany
savage.
Cole
Get
said,
that room.
hell no,
No.
ain't no
So on the
hotel,
first
bitch.
night, you don't even know what you're dealing with.
I don't
You just
know.
gonna go and lay up and drop them drawers.
As
I told you.
Just
I
bend
told
it
you.
over.
Just
I
what?
would be
In the bed.
insecure, definitely.
Draws now.
It's
Well,
too
I'm gonna
much
say
going on
this.
out there.
I'm
You
gonna
just
say
drop the
this
drawers
here.
for the night.
Tanisha said she'd be insulted.
Exactly. I was insulted. So
Well,
how
I
about
said
this? My thing is this here, especially in 2018. First off, I'm single. I'm very comfortable with who I am sexually. I can have a conversation about sex, but that does not mean
This,
the pocketbook
Nigga
is
said
open and I'm
this,
about to
this
be.
ain't
I'm open for
an
business.
insult. First date, hell no, ain't no room,
It's an
bitch.
interview. I'm trying to see what's going on first before I even think about what place
But
I
Nita
want to
said
put
no.
you.
That's why he's still single.
He probably seen me just
Charles Edward, did you read what he said?
Interstate stop.
He said hotel room sounds like prostitution.
Disrespect.
How much money?
No. No.
She like going on
Take
six.
it off, show him.
She like that bomb set, so that mean I could put her on the corner. Hello,
Well,
world.
who said
Ain't
that?
on the
Hold on,
corner
now,
no
wait,
more.
up.
Ain't on the corner.
Rewind.
Hold on, we ain't selling nothing here.
Right.
They ain't selling nothing.
No,
If that's what you selling, that ain't here. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm gonna clear that right on up. Ain't nothing
Right.
being sold here.
She is boss
But
lady,
I'm just
not
saying.
madam. She is boss lady,
Right.
not madam. Okay.
Yeah, so
You ain't going to jail.
yeah, I would have been insulted as well.
I was just playing.
I would have been
A,
insulted.
B, C, D.
Well, Miss Purity, Miss Purity over here. Now, I recall our last real talk. You had your 2 truths and a lie. Are you ready to reveal? Are you ready to reveal? Now, I'll be honest.
Can I catch this answer, this comment? A room is for us if we have been drinking and tipsy. I could go down, I'm just saying.
Go
I'm
down
just
well.
saying, that Sean said that.
You know
And
what? I'm
D-Night
gonna wonder
said if
about
this
this
was
down.
something talked about prior to the date, then go for it.
But it wasn't.
But
Okay.
it wasn't.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it wasn't.
So, this 2 truths and a lie. Give us a recap for those who did not hear.
Okay, so I've had sex in a public restroom.
I knew it.
I have enjoyed swallowing, and I have licked yoni.
Can you verify what a young is?
What is yoni?
That's pussy, y'all.
That's the good. That's the pocketbook.
I'm sorry, that's pussy right
That's the pocketbook.
I call it yoni.
So those
So you got
those
three
are
trying,
y'all,
3
I'm gonna have to use
statements.
That's
that one
3
then.
statements.
And we
gotta
need to
figure out
choose
which
one's the lie.
And you
somebody
gotta figure
hide.
out what you have to figure out.
Which one is the lie? Why somebody hide?
Now the question is, has she ever had sex in a public restroom? Has she ever swallowed and enjoyed it? And has she
Y'all
ever
ever selling
licked?
ass or licking
vagina?
your what
I
don't think
have
she
a
swallowed.
I think the
I
lie
don't think
is
she
because
swallowed.
I've listened to you in past
I think the law is
conversations.
the young.
I think it's the
I don't
The
think
new
she
name.
lied nowhere. How about that?
What did you say?
I don't think you lied
What
nowhere.
else you think?
Oh,
Charles Edwards said he wanted to know what was your definition of a woman of worth.
Who had said that?
A woman of worth. Did he?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Charles
Yeah,
Edwards.
if you
Jr.?
prostitute yourself, you ain't worth a damn.
Nothing.
Sean said, ooh, you a freaking damn. Shannon said, at some point in life, we may have once done it in the past, needs to be reevaluated. We must set the tone for how a man treats us and what he expects from us.
and I get that. Trust
Okay.
me, I get that 100%. But
All right, so
Lady in the white is a who?
A goat?
Oh,
A goat.
God.
GOT, baby, that means you're the greatest of all time.
oh,
If you done did all of that.
But we want to know which one is the lie.
I don't
So
think
Well,
she's
Adrian, don't get so excited because one of them is a lie.
I don't
yeah,
think
because
she's
I'm going to repeat it one more time just in case no one caught it.
Katrina, I don't want you to repeat it because the next man you go on a date, we're going to take you to the back of that car.
And I have not ever done that. I have not ever done that.
Just don't even
You ain't never
repeat.
went to the back of a man cup.
Wait a minute. On our first date, second
Well,
date,
yeah, I'm a-
third date.
Damn.
Y'all gotta realize something. Like I said, I can talk about it. I'm honest with it. I like to have a conversation, but it don't mean I'm.
You're about it. I get you.
I have plenty of respect for this here.
I was in the back seat.
Plenty, because trust me,
Okay,
this is
what's your
worth a
answer,
lot.
Nancy?
Now go to your word. Go to your thing.
Well, I hope everybody got to answer that question. Gotta come up with no question.
Okay,
Great
so
discussion,
I
ladies.
have been in a very nice hotel, and I went in the bathroom stall, and we did it.
Sorry.
Let me see, and then not too long ago, I swallowed,
And we was right. It was
That's
good
right.
looking.
Right.
and he enjoyed it.
What?
He enjoyed it.
No cleanup.
So,
No.
yeah, so I can't. Nah, I've tasted myself just so I can know what other men were
Well,
enjoying.
damn.
But you ain't doing no
But I'm not tasting nobody else's.
Damn.
And because I paid
Oh,
I listened to
I tell
you.
y'all what.
Y'all never tasted yourself?
I wanted you to taste the yoni.
Even if I did, I would tell
Tell me
you.
about it.
I'm just
I
smiling.
just felt
I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
That's the fakest smile I've ever seen in my life. And they constantly take you places you don't even know how to answer. And then you live, you can't be like, what the fuck?
Charles Edwards said she need to take that damn white dress.
She ain't got no drawers on. She got that take it
Real fast.
Oh my God.
Oh, why
And Charles
wore
said
that
she
white
ain't
dress?
pretty. Charles said, ooh, she nasty, nasty. The MVP.
MVP nasty.
Oh my
What is
God.
nasty about having
What's
sex in
nasty
the
about it,
bathroom?
Sean?
But y'all gotta realize that's why she wore that white dress.
What's nasty about having sex in the bathroom?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Have
I don't think
fun.
he's talking about that. I think he's talking about the swallow.
Oh,
Nothing.
it's nasty to swallow?
Oh, it's real good.
It ain't nothing about
Lots of
having
protein.
sex in the bathroom. Nothing bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I will say that
It
I can
was
count
the-
on my hands and have fingers left over on the men that I've actually swallowed for. So
It's real
that's,
nice. It's not bad at
That's
all.
not something I regularly do.
I do.
You have to be You have to be special.
Baby, I don't think I'm finna swallow this water.
Well, you don't even put the rod in. But
Don't let farm food, y'all.
Exactly.
Y'all really believe that?
She
We
been
know
married,
she
she been
nasty.
married how many years?
Long enough. 20 something.
And you've never.
Back when we first met us. So we gonna have that conversation tonight.
Ah,
What's
Amy
the
said,
name?
damn.
You
and
said you
Charles
never-
Edwards say Custer's inbox is about to blow up.
I go by Kiki Sunshine.
Sean
Put
say
my
nasty good. Nasty good.
Okay, we got a gift, a prize. Tonight, we got some.
Conversation with.
I just had a very close conversation. I mean, we go from licking each other to licking ourselves. Like, we got some kissable. The person who
Lick
has,
each other with the kiss. Oh, I'm just saying.
That's a cleansing, ain't it?
I'm just saying.
that's a toy cleaner. We don't have a toy tonight.
Oh, we'll have a toilet tonight, but y'all, we
We're
got
not getting
toilets
it
at
away, but
home.
I got it at
We
home.
had this cleanser.
So don't just be using that thing and sticking it back on the bed mattress
That's
and not sanitizing.
Right. With they
To make
cleansing.
sure you're using this adult toy cleaner.
So.
Rhonda
And,
is
mine
kind
with
of
me.
white today.
and we also have a t-shirt, Real Talk After Dark. Let me open it, guys. Let me open it.
Dwayne, okay, hold on. Dwayne said, "Do all y'all swallow?"
No,
I do.
sir. No, sir. Only the lady in the white dress.
Be nice said nothing nasty about being grown.
Right.
Thank
That's
you.
right. Thank you.
Thank
Be
you.
a
already know.
lady in the streets
But
and
a freak in the bed.
sheets.
there you go.
What you do in the bedroom is your own business.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have this real nice t-shirt, changing the subject.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
And
Real talk after dark.
You have to share the live, and the first person to share it, this is yours. It comes in a nice glass.
You're not qualified, sugar.
no, good. Mr. Fergus say, y'all are incredible.
Nah, she
Thank you.
incredible. Ain't nothing incredible about me. I'm just the average chick sitting here trying to figure out how she gonna fold that table with that shit up.
Baby,
Okay, what is our next topic?
yeah, next topic.
Not swallowing.
Okay.
Ain't
how
nothing
about-
wrong
Look,
with
y'all want to
swallows.
write that man a question real fast. Y'all notice that nobody answered it.
Ain't nothing
True
wrong
will
with
say for
swallows.
the right man, she will.
See?
But
No,
you
he
ain't
was
answered the
talking about-
Wayne question where she said, "Do y'all swallow?"
Scared. Amber said scared.
Amber
Shared.
said she shared.
She shared. Okay. Sean said, which one got a crank they tore up? I gotta shake mine.
You got a
Battery
shot in the car.
station. It's got a short. I gotta shake mine. Work mine.
Battery
Jump on there.
operated.
None of Miss Laquita batteries and her remotes work.
Nothing. I done took all the batteries out of everything. It out.
Man, that's why you go and you buy you a multi-pack, a value pack.
I
You
do.
got-
Yeah,
Whatever.
that
that's
don't
what I
matter.
mean.
Sorry.
You gotta get you some rechargeable batteries.
Energizer, like that little rabbit beat.
Okay, what's the next
Okay,
topic?
so
We need
I
to-
Let me see
have
who
a
said.
scenario.
Okay,
First
Amber
girl share was
said-
Amber.
Amber.
Amber,
Amber, yeah, it was Amber.
that's your T-shirt. If you'll inbox me on the page or somewhere,
Or you in Shreveport, Amber? Come by the store.
pick it up.
And pick it up.
If not, we'll mail it to you. Not a problem.
Yep.
What's the
Okay.
next topic?
I have a scenario for you guys. Now,
Do you like to be naked or do you like to do it with the lights on? I know that wasn't even the scenario.
I like to be naked.
He be kissing.
so if a woman is in a relationship with a man and he has it all, he pays the bills, take care of everything. She doesn't have to open her pocketbook for nothing pertaining to bills, just for herself or whatever the situation may be in a relationship. And he all of a sudden falls. He doesn't have the money anymore. He can't support her anymore. And a woman up and leave. So was she ever really there for him in the beginning?
No.
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 Well, I have a question.
No. Mm-mm.
Why did he fall? Exactly.
Did he have a drug problem?
Right. He could have had a drug problem.
Well, this
Was he
is a
running around here
scenario.
whooping her ass problem? Was he murdering people in the
Right.
street?
It's just
Was he
it,
a thief?
it really is a generic
Yeah.
scenario, but there are so many variables to it.
Yeah.
But I know for this year, things happen. I have a big
Yeah,
motto.
that's right. Things do happen.
You know, coming from childhood, we had money when I was younger, and I know when when the money fell, and we was on having a hard time. So it made me appreciate as an adult to appreciate a man whenever he is doing for the family, but also to understand that money comes and goes.
Exactly.
That's right.
So if
That's
a woman ups and leave a man
She don't know.
after he doesn't have anything, instead of going through the trenches and fighting with him,
She wasn't there for you.
She was never there. She was there for that
Right. And I can say
paycheck.
honest truth because I've been there just
Paycheck.
recently. So,
Exactly.
so I had to tough it out, going 6 months with no income, or one income, excuse me. But we worked it out. I stayed right there and I toughed it out.
Exactly.
I did whatever I was called to do to make sure that our household held up.
And that's
And
a woman.
that's love.
That's love and being a
Yes,
real woman.
it
That's
is.
being a
And
real
stepping in
woman.
and being a real helpmate.
Well, not just that. Also, when people forget, especially when marriage, because been there, done that. When you take those vows, actually take them serious.
That's right.
Yes.
Now it says in there, sickness and health, what rich and
Poor.
or poor.
Mm,
So
I
that's
wanna
what.
So Tarisha said no, she was only there for the coins and not love.
There you
Right,
go.
right.
Kate
Right.
Boot,
Baudet, that's my cousin.
my rule, he had 6 months to get back on his feet. Sean said, been there, done that, job changes, or hours fall.
Okay,
Right.
so what I will say is, I don't think everything is black and white. So if it's a case where this person has a alcohol problem and a drug problem, and that caused, or even a gambling problem, then I'm not getting ready to be homeless with you. I'm not gonna do that. If you out there smoking crack and you're taking all of my furniture and my car and you pawning it off, love doesn't mean I have to stand there and do without.
Yeah, that's
Now
yeah,
that's
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. So I believe
I think-
it depends upon the situation. And if it's, say for instance, if he lost his job because he went out and robbed a bank, I mean, am I supposed to go and put money on your books while you spend 20
You
years
gotta
in
be
prison?
down,
You gotta be down for that
Yeah.
person.
Ride or die.
I can't
Nah,
put one on
nah,
my phone for
No,
it.
I think but when it comes to that, I
Marquita
agree.
said life happens.
Yeah, life happens.
That's right.
Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Exactly.
You gotta ask yourself if you fall, would you want someone to leave you or stay?
Hey, Marquita.
And Brian says she been through that. Shannon says, depending on the circumstances, I would consider holding him down until he can get back on his grind. The key is to figure out what caused the issue. Iris said, amen, Constance. Can the church say amen? Trilla said, hell yeah.
Well, every situation is
Every
different.
situation
yeah.
is different.
Now
I
we
mean,
understand the extremes that Kiki was talking about,
I don't know who the
but
heck Kiki ain't here.
Kiki Sunshine talking about.
I had to say,
But let's look.
Kiki watching?
But in real life situations.
That is real life situations.
No, I'm talking about everyday situations. For instance, your man, I can say it because I lived it. My ex-husband was on the job for 10 months, and everybody that was under a year, they let him go, and he was bringing home great money. Did I walk away from him? No.
Okay, but real life situation is I was in a situation where I was dating someone. He got on crack. He got rid of my truck.
Well, get rid of him.
So
That's a different situation.
so to say real life situation, that might be real life for you, but that doesn't mean that hadn't been real life for me.
Iris said, hey
and for
ladies,
other
y'all
women.
look beautiful. Thank you,
Yeah.
Iris.
Yeah, so I mean,
Joanne said, hey,
I
y'all.
just, once again, it's not a black and white thing to say that someone, I mean, and there are a lot of times that people do stay in situations and someone's an alcoholic or they have a drug problem or what have you, and it brings down the entire family.
Okay, well,
Randy said, it's so hard to find true love. Never knew it was this hard.
Stop looking.
extremely.
Right.
you know what?
Stop
Then
looking.
again,
I've been stop
it
looking.
depends. It actually depends on like if you're married to someone and they get on drugs. You can't just leave because they're on drugs and because they did something, because we all have faults. None of us are perfect.
Right.
So therefore, I mean, either you're gonna be there for them because you did take vows. You have to be there for them and support
Found a
them
way to help him.
to help that
Right.
person,
Yeah.
even man or a woman.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you never know, is it depression that's causing it? Because depression is real. You know, you have
It
to
is real.
really have to look into what the problem is before you just say, okay,
Because
no.
everybody's situation is different.
Yeah.
You know, you just never know. You know, I understand what you're saying and you have your own opinion.
Yeah.
But everybody else, you know, some of us agree, some of us don't agree, you know. It's just all, like you say, it's all according to what
The
caused the
circumstance.
situation.
Yeah,
the
what walk you
circumstance.
have walked, exactly.
Why you chose to leave, because you know I'm willing to work with you. You know, my thing is, okay, even if you had a drug problem, if you will accept going into a rehabilitation program or something, that's gonna I'm wanting to help you get back on your feet, help you get back. You got to do it at least 3, 4, 5 times before I just give up on you, because I believe that I took my vows to be there for you. So I'm not gonna just bail like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the situation, it could turn on me.
I
You
agree.
know?
And
I
speaking
agree.
of,
Go
speaking
through
of
I've been
turning
there.
on people,
Been there.
let's talk about karma. Because karma is real.
Yes, it is.
Now, here it is. You've been in a relationship and this person cheats on you.
I'm a cheat back.
Somebody you cheat back, but at the
I'm
same
cheating
time,
back.
sometimes
What's the point of
karma.
being in a relationship? You gotta be doing that tick for tack.
And that's one of my
Yeah, I ain't got
biggest
that much
pet peeves.
energy.
In case somebody, I hate tit for tat. Just because I do you something, don't mean you gotta do it back to me. We are adults. Let's talk about the
Well,
situation.
D9 say everybody plays the fool, but you gotta know when you're being fooled and know then how to walk away. Randy said, which one of you all want a good, hard-working gentleman? And Christy said, yes, depression is so real.
It is, Christy.
Tarish said,
Yes,
I
it is,
agree.
Christy.
If there is an addiction of any type, I will try to help you get help. But if you are beyond help, I have to go because your addiction is priority and not the family.
There you go.
Financial wise, I would hold the family down until he can get back on his feet. That's a good answer.
Yeah, they have to choose recovery before they can actually choose. You know, before you lose your mind trying to choose them.
Yeah.
You can't lose yourself in the process.
And then you know things happen.
2 wrongs don't make a right. Is what Sean
And when you're in a marriage,
You
can't
right.
It's good. 2 incomes is always better. But if for some reason you lose your job because of something that you didn't do, I mean, as your wife, I gotta support you. I gotta make sure that it happens. I gotta get it like I live. I'm gonna make it happen.
That's right.
Yeah.
But but if you just sitting at home playing the game and I'm out there busting my ass, then
got a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Houston,
We
we
got a
got a
problem.
problem.
That's a problem.
So in other words, let's go back on the last on the subject. Just because your man fought on, that doesn't mean go run home to mama and daddy and help them have them get you a place to stand in your man
Amen.
behind.
Amen.
You worked hard for that man that you took from somebody, so you might as well.
Damn, this somebody else.
You might as
Went
well
to the soap opera.
stay with him.
Damn, I don't know. Take out front and get up under the table.
Right.
I'm just gonna drink my drink.
Oh my bad, I wasn't supposed to.
D-Nice say in order to heal, you gotta hurt.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
You're
I
right.
don't know what the hell Katrina got going on over there.
Cause she was rolling her
I don't know if
eyes.
she
got
went somewhere
angry.
else. Let's
I did. I went somewhere. I went to a
She
place
went
with that one.
somewhere else.
Cause I didn't
Okay,
appreciate
Okay,
it.
what was our next thing you said?
Something
Something
wrong,
about
I think.
karma. She said something about
Karma is BITCH, baby. What comes around goes
does.
around.
Yeah.
Look, do you think, I know that this is so not the appropriate conversation, but did y'all see the woman who couldn't afford to pay her mechanic, so she was having sex with the mechanic in the
Karma.
garage and died? Is that karma, or that's just a bad choice or a bad place to do it?
So she died because she couldn't breathe, or?
No,
carbon
it was
monoxide
the carbon
at the
monoxide.
truck,
They
the
had
car
the car
on
on.
in the garage.
No,
And
did
yes,
you
you
see
really
the
don't
story?
have to do that.
Do you know the story?
What did that have to do with karma?
The story is her car
Yeah, she
broke
died.
down.
She was married.
And she was sleeping with the mechanic to pay for the repairs for the car.
She ain't funny,
But
Amarie.
that don't sound
Why
like
you
no
out,
karma
bitch?
situation.
I'm just saying
So-
that.
That shit ain't funny.
Well,
That
So
sound
why
like
wasn't
karma.
why wasn't the husband helping?
The mechanic must couldn't help. Didn't want what he had.
I don't think the mechanic didn't want to swallow him.
I don't think the man knew anything of his
Okay,
wife.
well he
Well,
knew
I'm
that the car
saying
got
that,
fixed.
yeah.
He didn't know that. He
I
didn't know
think
that
the
the
man
bill
knew.
wasn't paid, and he didn't care.
I think the man knew. The story
I think
says
he
for
did
those
too.
who don't know the story is basically the woman's car was broke down. So she was sleeping with the mechanic and they was having sex in the car, in the garage with the car on.
With
The
old
husband
man.
came home
He had to call him
and
make sure it
found
was
his wife and the mechanic in a sexual position, passed out in, well, excuse me, not in a sexual position, but passed out naked from carbon monoxide poison or carbon, whatever, from the car poisoning. And his words to the press was, I believe he said, "I'm sorry this happened to her." It was very vague. In my opinion, I feel like he pimped his wife out so that the story could be.
Well, something
Brenda
sounds
said
very.
she was getting it how
Yeah,
she
that's
lived.
not. I
You know,
just
Chris,
that's
sound
like
you know how
that.
she live.
It sound like
Kay
five
said,
seconds.
I am trying to build a legacy and change family tree. Don't have time to be dealing with setbacks by someone sabotaging themselves by getting hooked on drugs. Too old for that. D-Nice said, karma is something I have been a victim of several times, but here I am still standing strong. And Virgin, add men to the panel so it doesn't seem too biased to be biased.
Well, come
We
join
do,
us.
we just don't get a lot of them that agree to come.
Let me
Yeah.
give him a look.
Oh, you know him?
Oh snap!
Do you know him?
Don't matter. She
She
know
must
he.
know you.
Don't
evidently.
matter. He knows her now.
Okay, Trula said, how the hell it wasn't karma?
It was karma.
Yes,
Jella.
hell yes.
It was.
That when I
I'm
called
still
that
trying
was
to
fire
figure
play.
out.
That man saw them in there doing that thing, and honey, he just set fire.
He sure did. He did something. Because why would a mechanic have sex in a garage with the car running?
He
He's
knows
wise
better.
about carbon monoxide.
He
So
knows
that sounds
He
like
knows better.
they got caught in the situation and the husband did something and pretended like
It was
Yeah.
carbon
it was carbon monoxide.
Because
Maybe
I
I
bet
watched
he got
ID
they was in
channel
there
way
making
too
all
much.
kinds of noise in them.
And he couldn't make her make those noises and he got jealous.
Oh.
That's
Y'all
what it
done
sound
made
like
up the
to
whole
me.
story, huh?
It's
It
called opinions.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
does
thing.
anybody here has anything dealing with karma in relationships, something that then came back and snapped and hit somebody? I mean,
Okay, let me read
I don't
this.
play. Let me tell you something about the bitch named Karma. I don't play with Karma. I respect
How
her.
you know she a bitch?
she
Yeah.
is.
She
I
is.
respect her.
She is.
D-Night said, what do you say when sorry is not enough? When she's heard it all time and time again, but this time
So I don't think
taking it too much.
I don't think we're gonna be able to read all the
Kay said because
comments.
he's nasty.
Because some of the comments are going kind of off the subject.
Kay
here.
said, ladies, you are looking fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank
No,
you,
we
Kay.
just don't answer fast enough, and
Yeah,
they be going back on something we've already
Okay.
previously talked
Fergans,
about.
we're actually gonna have an all men panel August 2nd. There'll be nothing but men here. We'll be in the audience, so that'll be interesting if that helps. Or that answers
So
your
if you
question.
want to come and get on the panel, then
So, are you gonna come? On the panel?
Okay.
Let's see he answer.
What's his name?
Ooh, Iris,
Fergus.
baby.
Okay, you done wrote a book, baby. You done wrote a book, Iris.
Read all that, Iris. You gonna have to send us in that strawberry letter.
Yes, that's
Ooh,
we.
Jesus.
Speaking of, we do have a Real Talk confession email address that you can actually send your relationship advice, problems, questions that you may have that you want
That was
something
the whole strawberry letter.
that you want to help
We got
on.
strawberry
So, what's
Yeah,
the email address
Constance got
again?
it.
Do
I'm reading this here what Iris have put. I'm
It's
sorry,
the
I
real
wasn't paying
talk
attention.
after dark at gmail.com.
Did you get that? Real Talk after
I
dark
got
at
it.
gmail.com.
I gotta
Iris
read
said, sorry,
Iris.
lady.
Wait, she's gonna read Iris.
I found that in my relationship, I'm the type of woman that loves so darn hard. I felt like I started to lose myself trying to pour into him all the time. I made everything about him for the most part, secondary to my kids. But you ladies have some valid points. At the end of the day, you can't love a man that doesn't love himself. You spend all this time loving him, holding him down, and he's doing his part as well. But then, he has lustful ways that are uncontrollable. Sorry, but not sorry. It's time to bounce. I've heard of many addictions, but lustful cheating addiction is the worst. When you get to a certain age, it's time to man up and woman up. Stop taking people for granted. Then when you leave, he looking silly, period.
Right, you so right.
agree.
You so
That's
right,
true. That's
Iris.
true.
I agree.
That's true, and that's so
That's
true.
all right, Iris.
Because
That's
sometimes you can in a relationship.
take people for granted for
Yeah.
once
That's true.
and think they're not
You
gonna go
can take
nowhere.
yourself for
You
granted.
get too
No,
comfortable.
they can take you
No,
for
they get
granted.
complacent.
And my
Most
thing
people in
is,
a
you
You can
relationship,
lose yourself
they
in
get complacent
relationships.
with their
Too
mates.
comfortable.
And they feel
Too
like,
comfortable.
okay, I've been doing this way for this
Thank
long.
you.
She ain't going nowhere, or he ain't going nowhere. I can go
Oh,
out
no,
there and I
I
can
can
lay up
go.
with this woman, come home 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. She's still gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. And then finally, all of a sudden, the woman just packs her shit and go, and you looking
you
crazy.
wrong.
Yeah.
Then it packed up all your shit and went home.
Now you harassing the hell out of her every day,
Thank
calling on
you.
the phone 25 times a day. You know that is harassment.
You going to jail.
Now you want your family
It's
back.
serious, though.
my thing is, you should.
We got some
yeah.
news.
Oh, okay.
Here it is. It tastes like
Whipped cream.
peaches and cream. So if you or your mate wants to taste like peaches and cream, share this post and it's yours.
Lick it
We
up.
ain't got
The
but
first
one. The
person
first person share.
Look at
And
The
that.
first
James
person
said
share the
so,
post
too.
get the cream.
I don't know what you're gonna do with
Fergus
it.
said he would have a lot to say.
Iris said, I'm sorry, but Lord knows I needed to say this. Thank
That's
you,
all right.
Iris.
Baby, get
You're
off
welcome,
the trip.
Iris.
Iris say,
Yes.
Iris say we had her hot.
Yeah, she was
Hey,
hot.
baby, that's what we
She
here
needed to
for.
voice her opinion.
That's
Ain't
what we're
nothing
here
wrong with
for.
it.
Okay, so what's the next thing? The strawberry level?
When you go to
Erica
the real
said,
talk
I've got a
page. Yeah.
situation ship where do I need to drop the essay?
Shanti.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, drop it in our email.
Share
Real
it.
talk.
Chandra, here you go. It's
I
yours.
mean, at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Real talk.
Yazzie.
Yes,
Yazzie was
yes.
first. I'm sorry, Yazzie. You're first. I'm sorry, not the Chantry.
Christy was show up first.
What is
Mr.
shit?
Sheriff,
Krista Harris. Crystal.
Christy?
Christy. Oh, they say yes.
Oh.
She
Sorry,
said
I ain't got my
yes,
glasses.
Christy didn't. Oh, Lord. Yeah, yes, the sheriff.
Yeah, it's a bitch
She
if you
gonna
want
The
lie.
hell, me? I've been drinking water.
Yes.
That make me sick. Who I said?
What was I
Yazzie.
doing?
Bishop.
Erica said, I got a situationship. Oh, you said you read that one, didn't you? What the hell am I at? Come back to
These
the
nine say in all breakups, somebody got to be the bigger person. So when and if your relationship goes left, step out with your head held high. That's right.
I got a question.
The Shanta said I was first.
They
It
wrote
say
that
yes
piece
to
of
stay
cream.
first. We'll work it out anyway.
Okay, we
We'll
got
work it out.
Here you go. We got some
Toy clean.
Come Clean toy cleaner.
We'll throw in a t-shirt.
And we'll throw a t-shirt in it. We sorry.
Okay.
I'm just repeating what you say.
Oh, shut your ass up.
But
You're
just
welcome,
just
Jazz.
to wrap
Jazzy.
up, just to wrap up the whole karma thing. Just be careful how you treat other people because it can
Come back.
come back on you, or it can skip you and go to your children. So just pay attention to how you treat
Yeah.
people.
Yes.
And
yes.
and my
The
other
devil
thing.
said amen on the side of me.
Well, and while I'm on my soapbox, don't be controlled, men and women, by your what's between your thighs.
They think they be
No,
controlled.
don't be
They're
controlled
wolf,
by
wolf.
that. If you're in a relationship,
I
you gotta
thought
learn how
wolf
to
was
think
hair
up here instead of
down
thinking
there.
down
What the
there.
hell is a wolf?
A wolf
Oh,
is a
yeah,
hat.
meow.
I said that me.
Okay, now we have
What's
a
the
letter.
Gmail?
We have a real.
Somebody, Erica said, what's the Gmail account? She wants to know.
realtalkafterdark@gmail.com.
There you go.
I got it right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so this is what the submission was this week. So I have a question. My husband and I are separated. We've been together for almost 10 years and we have a son and a daughter. They are 4 and 6 years old. I'm bisexual and my husband is accepting of that.
And
We
wait,
have
why
a-
you write this letter?
I swear to God.
Okay, I'm listening.
We have an open marriage. For most of our marriage, we have had a woman live with us. Different ones, of course. Our children know we may lay in the bed together sometimes. It's become our normal. My husband has had my husband has had separate relationships with the women, and I'm tired of that. I am also tired of the fact he's using that he's 15 years older than I am to control our marriage. I want to grow with someone, so I moved out the house. My husband and our girlfriend currently live in the family home.
That we should get.
I now have my own girlfriend. We've been together for less than 6 months. We've been spending several nights together during the week. She has 2 children who are close in age to mine. She wants a monogamous relationship, and I'm happy with that. My husband's upset because he does not know my girlfriend. He's been threatening to move to New York and take our children. He doesn't have a job lined up, and that concerns me. I work evenings 3 nights a week. When is it acceptable to leave my children with my new girlfriend while I go to work? And what should I do regarding my feelings toward my newfound female love? And what should I do with my situation with my husband and my children? Signed, I just want my pussy to be happy.
I agree with you, girl.
Sign, the bitch is confused because
I'm
you the
confused
one-
with that letter. Just stop.
how you gonna bring a woman in your house, then get mad because your husband sleep with her? Well, goddamn,
Well,
I'm
you invited that man you invited that
Exactly.
woman and that man to have sex with each other because you brought that woman up in there and laid that woman up in your bed.
That's right.
So your
So
husband
why-
didn't
why-
even-
So why he can't get it?
And I be
How
damn.
you get it?
you getting it? So why
I
not
agree
he
with
getting it?
What's good for the
I
goose is
agree
good
with
for the gander too.
I
Shit.
do. I agree.
He
with
that's how he felt. But then you move out, use the damn food. Why would you leave
don't
your
leave your
own damn house for another
I
one?
know, right?
I've been unpack that bitch up real quick.
And shipped her out.
I pay the shipping costs.
Oh, enough is
Right.
enough.
I just
And then
say
she,
not
what
nothing.
it is she's scared to introduce the new woman to the husband
Because
Yeah,
he
that's
might like
what I
us.
was
because he may like her
That's
too.
what I was
Sean
thinking.
Harris say throw the whole damn letter away. And her away. Throw the letter and her away.
Shit.
And Sean said bye Felicia.
Avery
Avery said what the fuck? But just get a divorce and custody.
There you go. There you
That's-
go. That's
And,
all I
Son, and
come on.
Jane said she opened the door for
I
it.
agree with
Yeah.
that.
Well,
too.
yes, she did.
She did that.
She opened the
Okay,
door for
so
it.
what
I agree
about
with
her children? That was the original question is it too soon for her to allow her girlfriend to watch her children?
I don't think
The
so.
whole family
But,
fucked up. The
my
kids gonna be
question is-
confused. I mean,
Dang,
No, my question is she auntie?
like I'm saying, how do you?
Is
What
she
do-
free?
what she
Okay,
addressing
you-
it?
let me be the normal person here. How do you introduce your girlfriend to your kids to start with, and how is that going to be healthy? How are your kids going to be able to understand it? Like, I'm not saying that there's an issue with having a lesbian relationship or a gay relationship. I'm not saying that, but how do you introduce that to your kids? This your daddy. This is mommy's wife or mommy's girlfriend too. Like, isn't there gonna be some confusion there?
Just say mommy's friend.
We're gonna do it like
Mommy's
the old
friend.
folks
Look, none of my
did.
friends lie to
James
bed with
wants to
daddy,
know
and
what-
if
So
they
we're gonna do it like the old folks did.
understand.
This is Auntie Tina that lives with
James
mommy.
wants to know what the hell is an open relationship.
This is
Open
some
marriage.
this some
Jail.
husband wife shit.
A open
marriage.
suicide letter,
Open
What-
marriage is when
hunting
you
season.
can invite people into your marriage and nothing's wrong with it.
Shit, I ain't invite nobody to my marriage. Half the time I don't want
So
to deal
you
with
should
mine.
say wig.
Look, if I had a wig on today, I yank it out. Look, I'll be married today and Jax tomorrow. Whatever you want me to be, but that's
Right.
what you get.
It's like y'all got a mutual understanding.
What's mutual? You, I ain't you got a never mutual about now? that.
I date girls. It's okay with my husband.
So what you do, you did girls, but you bring the girls back for him too. And y'all all right with it. So all y'all just get in the bed
Nah,
together
ask them.
and be one happy damn family.
That's what
You
they did in the
messed
My
last.
husband watch sometimes.
You
Sometimes he
messed
don't
up in
necessarily
there,
just
yeah.
She
want
confused too. Shit.
I'm not confused.
I'm gonna pay somebody. I ain't gonna do it myself. I'm gonna pay somebody to lay hands on you. There's some shit wrong with
Let me
you.
get some of this oil.
Do we have it all? Let's hey.
Hey, don't
Bless
Yeah,
That's that. We gotta pray over it first.
Yeah, we
and
gotta
then-
bless this and we gonna drown your ass in it.
Okay, so, all right, so let's go back and answer the first question. So you think that she's already spending the night with this woman and she's around this woman's children, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be in a monogamous relationship. So is it too soon if they've been knowing each other less than 6 months for this woman to start? I mean, if it was a man,
It's
would
too
it be
soon.
too soon for a man to watch your
Wait,
children?
That's too soon.
But have the kids met them?
I believe
that's-
they
that's-
have.
I feel
They
like they
have.
have.
Well, hell, yeah.
I feel like
You
they
never
have.
know.
You been in
I
there
feel
6
like they
months.
have.
Let them, baby, you know what? When you got children and you meet somebody, you gotta be happy whoever you like them children to meet something. I mean, stay with something because your children probably bad as hell because they don't sit. You laid up, you and your dad, you and the husband and the wife laid up in the bed.
Monday said a whole lot of confusion going
Shit.
on.
Okay, so
Okay, wait,
So,
okay.
viewer, then we've agreed that it is acceptable now for her to watch your children. I don't know. When
I'm
my
confused
kids,
about the whole damn
well,
shit.
when my
They have
kids,
to give up
when
on
my
it.
kids were small, I was funny about stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
And most
I
of the time
didn't,
you have to be.
I didn't allow. I mean, I personally, I believe that that's too soon. It doesn't make a difference if it was same sex or not. If I've known someone less than 6 months and my kids are 4 and 6 years old,
I
you're
still
not
don't
going to
know
meet
you.
them.
I don't
You're
know
not
you.
going to meet them. And the reason why is because if anything happens, can that 4-year-old and 6-year-old communicate to you effectively what transpired?
Right.
James
That's
said
how I
this is
look
some
at it.
bullshit.
It's not
So
simple. I
say,
mean,
man, it ain't even known no right answer to this. They all see.
well, I
You
mean,
say it ain't. Let me
I
talk
agree.
ghetto, like it ain't even no answer to this. It's all
Bullshit.
I think people do need to be concerned whenever they're
Krista
first
said they do
dating
need
someone.
I'm-
They definitely need to, whether it's male or female. The basic question is, how soon do you introduce your kids or allow someone else to watch your kids for an extended period of time? I think that's really is a valid. I think that's a valid.
Now,
question.
Peter said this letter is all over the place.
That's why I'm finna say the letter confused the hell out you because it started out talking about her and the husband and the other women, and then she started talking about the children. When she started,
I'm just like,
I ain't
that
got
whole
confused.
damn letter away.
you know what? Put it in him.
Sharon said, Iris said, one thing I can never do is knowingly accept my man with anyone. I'm not sharing my damn man with anybody, period.
Me
I
neither.
feel you, Sharon.
I'm
I mean, for
Right.
one, how do you
Right.
be in that position and not be jealous, Anne Marina? Because I'm just gonna say,
And
she
Jada said
get
close
louder
one
and
door
I get.
before
It's gonna
you
be a
open another
misunderstanding.
door.
The whole
I
building gonna
agree
be
with
on
that.
fire.
I agree with that. Close
Because
one door if you open
in the
it.
letter it stated
How
that the kids have saw mommy, daddy, and other woman in the bed together. Didn't
And
that
one
letter
big
say-
is big love, baby, big love.
Big love.
Sean Harris
Big
said, call child welfare, damn it.
Shit, I'm shit.
Cause
Like,
it's confusing.
Well, my opinion on the whole situation is one, like what a young lady said, close one door before you open the other one. It's under 6 months, and I don't care if they have met, you have been there in a supervised situation. No, you cannot watch my kids because I don't know you.
Okay.
6 months, we
So
may
Lisa
have
said
had
the kids
sex
would be
and all that stuff,
confused.
but
And I'm sure they would.
I don't know you
Well,
well enough to
probably.
be around my kids because if my children are young, I can hear the, well, he said it was a secret. Oh, no.
right.
No. When you divorce and you done moved on with your life because you was dumb in the first place from moving out your own place.
God
Then
damn, I don't
you
know what the
started.
hell going
I
on
do
in Katrina
agree.
house, but every conversation we have, it just
She done
strike a
got all the way
nerve.
in up here.
God
Nigga,
damn.
Iris said the kids are off limit. They shouldn't know all of your bedroom business.
There you go.
No it's not acceptable, not so soon.
In other words, Auntie Jackie cannot watch your kids.
And Uncle Joe neither.
There you go.
This whole room nasty. Anyway, what else have we need to talk about? Shit.
Cause that letter just, that letter, I'm just drinking.
Look, that letter got me so naked I was gonna start stripping.
It's obvious that the majority of the people in the table are not fans of open relationships.
I mean,
No.
I guess I'm selfish.
Open
I'm
relationship,
selfish.
open doors, open window.
I'm selfish. I do not want to knowingly share my man.
I'm
Right.
not against
No
open
man.
relationships.
No.
I'm not against it because guess what? What works for you may not work for me.
Exactly.
But when it comes to kids, no, there's a fine line between that. Like we all have that one aunt in our lives that we grew up with and we did not realize, oh, they wasn't roommates. Why? Because they knew back then how to keep it hush hush. And I
They
don't
did.
believe
They
children
did back
should
then.
be
Exactly.
known until they get old enough to have a conversation and to understand.
But that's different between if it's a married couple. In this situation, it's a married couple.
They should have went to the hotel and did that. I ain't
Okay,
really
no,
finna
I
do
know.
I don't
that.
even know why we didn't keep talking about
Krista
this.
said, I'm.
I ain't bringing no whole to my house. I'm not laying up
What?
with my children.
She gotta be a hoe.
I'm sorry.
But I ain't bring no bitch to my house to be laid up with me and my husband. We're gonna go. Just Emerald, y'all just go to the room. That's all.
Christy said, I'm very territorial and not share my damn man. Just the thought of him, well, never mind. She never should have never did that.
Well,
Right.
Christy, I believe you were getting your feeling good.
Well, we
Shit,
have,
the whole building will be on fire.
well, we have already
I've been
discussed
okay with
open
me, not
relationships, and it's kind of a reality of things. A lot of people are in open relationships; they don't even realize it. If you're a man, put it like this: if you have a man and your man is cheating on you with a whole nother woman, and that's his constant cheat, you're in
You're
an
in an
open
open
relationship.
relationship.
Trust me.
Exactly.
But
Thank you, Lasita.
like I said, for whatever floats your boat, floats your boat.
You're
I'm not
fine
against.
chick.
I am not against open relationships. I'm just choosing not to do one.
Well, I'm against open relationship because I ain't even share my man with nobody that know it.
I'm gonna share with the Lord.
I'm
Amen.
I'm not against it.
Amen. That's the only person. The other person I'm sharing with is the Lord. I don't want to share with his mom.
What was the other thing? I don't know.
So
What's
we're
going on with the
actually
speaker?
done. We're
Oh,
actually
she's
done.
texting on the
Yes.
speaker.
I'm sending the email address. Somebody said they needed
Okay.
it. I'm
Or
sorry.
actually, that was all the topics that we had for
So
today.
we don't have a game to wrap up. We can do the
We're gonna strip.
No.
No.
I was just
Not
want
in
to
the
see
game.
what Miss Constance got on under this white dress. We'll really get some followers in.
Y'all be all in the inbox.
I was just checking to see what color bra I had on.
Oh,
That's
shit.
all. I got my turquoise bra on.
What does anybody in the audience have anything?
Anybody have any
You know,
questions?
you-
Oh,
Marina, I got a
they
damn
just
question. What the hell makes it okay? What makes you think that? What? Fuck. You know,
Just ask me.
like what? I
I just
again.
want to see how the hell is you just doing that and it's okay.
Well,
Cause it's
I like what I like.
I mean,
You know,
like
stop it.
I'm. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not questioning sexuality as whether you like women or men, things of that sort. But like, when does it get to a point that it's okay to bring a third person in the bed and it's okay? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't let my son like. It's not like I'm saying, oh,
How old
you know,
is your child?
he's 5. It's not like I'm like, hey, this is such and such.
So your child
No,
is
I don't
there
know.
when you take up on these acts?
No, he's usually with his grandparents. It's just, you know, if I'm
So
at the
with,
club,
I'm going a
and-
little further. I'm going deep. I'm all in your shit. I just want to.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
so how often do you take on these relationships?
escape.
Well, about a
It's a
month
relationship
ago.
would be
I mean,
But
About
y'all know it's a place
this
down there
extra
on
stuff
Mansfield
you got
Road where
going.
you can go do stuff like
we ain't gonna
that.
advertise the swingers
About a
house.
month ago,
See, that's the swingers
I
house. She's
smashed my
adding.
bathroom. If that's
You
what
did
you're
what at the
asking.
bathroom?
I smashed in my bathroom. If that's what you asked.
Well, you smashing your bathroom at the
At your
club.
house?
No, in my house.
Why did you do it in your
It was a
bathroom?
neighbor.
I'm confused.
A B C D.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. So your kids were in the house?
No.
And that was the only one?
No.
Well, then why did you do it in the bathroom?
Because we were just, you know, it didn't
So was it with a woman or was it with?
It was with a woman. I didn't
They were
we
doing
just-
hair.
Yeah, we was putting on wigs.
Yeah, I was putting on no damn
And
wig.
we was
They
listening
were
to
eating.
music.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this
That
now.
was Eve
I
In the bathroom.
in the bathroom.
They were eating
Oh,
yoni.
Lord.
Roy, they was eating yoni.
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 Everything yoni in the bathroom. So, so I guess my question, kind of to piggyback her, is: so do you have one particular female that you engage with for a long period of time?
Yeah.
So it's not random women.
No, I have a girlfriend. That's what
So you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You have a
And
girlfriend.
your husband has
I
access
swear,
to the
I'm
girlfriend.
gonna write this damn song. I'm gonna
Yeah,
write
it's
this
gonna be a
song.
So does your husband?
You just gonna
does
throw
he-
the whole
does he
lumberjack
sleep with your
away.
girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Is he interested in sleeping with
He
her?
don't want to sleep with her. I don't know
Why
why.
not? That's
I
not
don't
his
know.
type.
I guess she's not his type.
All I got
So
to
he
say-
allows you to sleep with him.
Yeah.
And he
He's
watches.
all right. He
Yeah,
watches.
he likes to watch.
And like I said before, not everybody's into everything. And if that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
I'm just gonna let you know.
You know what? Sometimes you just have to say your ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
That's what you
Do we have a game to wrap this up? Some type of game?
Yeah, that was the game. I
That
confused
was
the
the
queen
game.
shit.
Okay, we got some questions,
They ain't got no damn
What
questions.
question?
some answers.
They ain't got no answers either. I'm trying to change
She
the subject.
be a female that'll lose her man though. All men cheat. I don't give a damn who his wife is.
Can I answer
What
it?
is he talking about?
Let me answer it. Okay, Trilla, I'm just gonna go and answer that. If I lose my man today, he wasn't my man to begin with.
Okay.
If you can take him, you can have him. I'm not the type of female that's gonna fight over a guy. So there's the door.
And Adrian said, I like chilling with women who like women light skinned, Jamaican, Asians, and white women. What they got to do with that? You just a
He can't pinpoint exactly
So
what.
you said share some kid and not your man.
Here you
And,
go.
and
Here's some
James
peppermint.
said, hell no. Jennifer said, I guess you talking about your ass, Emma.
Me?
Says she needs counseling because it sounds like she have been hurt. You can't straddle the fence.
Oh, no, I'm not hurt. I'm fine.
Okay, Ferguson or whatever name, y'all done ran him off or her off. He said, good night, ladies, I'm done.
Good night, Ferguson.
I know, right?
Good night, Fergus.
Good night, Ferguson.
Well, I mean, we had this conversation before. It seems like a different. Is it Generation Y? I don't know what they call it.
I'm in the Y.
Generation Y.
But I'm not in that why.
Clear it up, girl.
Well, in her generation, then, bisexuality is like the norm.
It is to them.
I mean,
It
I don't
really
know.
is.
It's the norm. So
I guess, okay, this is my thing. Like, I don't have an issue with the homosexuality or anything like that. It's the fact that you're married. You know what I'm saying? Like, I value my marriage. Like, it be times that I can't stand my husband. I'm sure he can't stand me because my attitude bad. But at the end of the day, that's my husband. I
That's right.
value
That's
my
still
marriage.
yours.
Like, I
That's
now,
right.
bitch, got any business in the bedroom, the bathroom,
That's right.
the
Passenger
stairwell.
seat of the car.
She can't even get on the bed of the truck.
Like I said, we just all different. We all have,
Well, you know what, baby? I'm just gonna say, kudos to you.
it's just different.
But my nerves is too bad for that.
No, and I'm from the old school.
And I'm trigger
You know, I
happy.
just don't believe in all that.
Well, I ain't old school. You can call it
I'm new
YXZ, whatever. But I ain't got
That
that
ain't no
life.
going in my
I'm old school.
bedroom.
I'm just not about that. I like what I like.
Again.
You know.
I'm be like Modell.
I could be at this. I mean,
Bang,
I guess
bang.
the value of a marriage.
Right, 22.
Is
Pew, pew, pew.
Everybody don't value their marriage either. So.
But what's allowed is what happens. So, like I said, you'd be so
How you
so
start with
surprised
somebody's how
if you
it's gonna
yeah,
be. You know.
you'd be surprised what happens.
Well, I guess that means, like, our viewpoint of marriage is more traditional and biblical. Her viewpoint of marriage
It's just
is
fun.
clearly a little different.
Yeah.
Her
Iris
viewpoint
say,
is-
hell, I'm 3 women all in one. I will be his threesome. I want mine all to myself. I know that right, Iris. I
Right.
feel you,
Yeah,
baby.
when I'm
I'll
on
do all type of
when
movies
I'm on
for
the
you.
top, I'm Sherry. When
Okay.
I'm on the bottom, I'm
Okay, Erica has a question. She said, my man got arrested for solicitation. Does that mean I'm not doing my job or he's not turned on by me anymore?
That means your husband is a
That mean
whore.
your husband.
Is a whore.
I mean, you can't put yourself in a lower place because your
Yeah.
husband is not
Yeah,
who you are.
don't blame
Like
yourself.
at the end of the day, you have to value yourself, and if he didn't value you, that's not your problem.
And it's also to the point where sometimes people, like I said, they think with their little head before they think with their big head. So just because he went and got him
He
a
just-
little
he
prostitute
greedy.
paid for it,
He greedy.
he was greedy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what that is.
Kristen
So-
said, no, he's just a freak.
He's just, hey, don't blame yourself at the end of the day. Do
Nah,
not
baby,
blame
but you
yourself.
know
It's
what?
not you.
You are the most beautiful woman in the world.
You are.
And you can have the most beautiful, you can be the most beautiful woman in the world. You can have the baddest shape it is. If he wanna go out there and do what he wanna do, he gonna do it regardless of who you are. You can be Beyonce and he gonna still go out there and do
And
it.
you see what happened, huh?
See what
Better
Jay-Z
yet,
did.
better yet, you can be Halle Berry.
And has she ever
Tarnish says he's a hoe. And Yazzie said no, he's just greedy. And a lot of men
But
are
to go
greedy.
sleep with a prostitute?
It could be a fetish.
He may like
It could
that
be a fetish.
nastiness.
It really could be.
Yeah.
Really
He
could
may
be.
like that nastiness.
And to be truthfully honest, she may like it. You just had to open your mouth and ask. Yes, I want to be tied up, Daddy.
Baby,
You know what?
if you
Role
wanna-
play. You know what?
Role play.
Yeah,
I
role
mean,
play.
but at the end of the day,
It's
don't
a
blame
reason they
yourself.
never
You
blame
can't control
yourself.
people.
Ever. Don't never blame yourself.
And Trilla said exactly what's gonna stop a man from cheating. I
No.
mean, you can't stop.
Nothing.
You can't stop a woman
You
from
don't do what you
cheating.
want to do.
Cause if somebody want to do it, they gonna do
They
it.
gonna do it.
Hell, if they have to go to the grocery store, they gonna buy some groceries, but they gonna do what they gotta do. Too.
I put
Right.
cheating.
I'm just saying.
I put
They
cheating.
gonna
Groceries got to do with
Yeah,
it.
I'm just saying, you know, just come on.
They gonna go to the grocery store.
We
and
gonna go
then
to the
on the way
grocery store. We
home,
gonna
they
buy
gonna
some
pick
groceries.
up
We gonna
ice
come
cream.
back with some groceries. And we gonna be in this and shit. I mean,
I put cheating and drug addiction and alcoholism in the same
And
category. Until you
Then on
are
the way home,
ready
they
to
gonna come back and
change,
buy and get the
they
ice
still
cream
gonna do what they
before
gonna want to do.
Well, I always told that men always have 3 vices. That's either he likes women, a variety of women, he likes to gamble, he likes alcohol or drugs, and then my aunt add another one as far as loving to spend money. She said that's what my dad did. So every woman has to decide what vice she's willing to deal with.
Well, you forgot the other vice.
What?
Some love men.
Oh,
Oh.
there you go.
Yeah, the
Okay.
little last year, the
Yeah, they
last
might.
one said
Yeah,
something about the men.
yeah,
who
might
love
want, might love men. So
Pass.
every woman has to decide what it is that she wants to deal with. I don't like to share.
Hell.
You say the best.
I can deal with somebody with a different.
I'll live that.
Okay, to be honest with you, know what that letter remind me of?
He preaching the
Scary
sun.
movie. Remember when he had a girl put that helmet on? And he called him Brian?
Yeah, so I with that Wayne is guy.
Yes! I thought that was
God,
the
dog.
funniest thing. Yeah.
Trilla said exactly why not have another woman involved.
Oh, okay.
Hey, like I said.
Iris said, bye, Felicia.
So I had a question for you all. A
Ah,
different
shit, we ain't got
subject.
no answers. Let me give me a cigarette. I don't even smoke.
Go ahead, Constance.
So this past week,
I'm about
I
to
had an
figure it out.
opportunity to spend time with my aunt, and she is a retired home ec teacher. So she's like 83 years old. Yeah, 83, 84 years old. So first day I get there, she takes me into her bathroom, and she has a tub. And it's a uniquely made tub. Like you can sit in it, and it's like a jacuzzi or what
Okay.
have you. So when she was showing me how to turn the water on, I was like, okay, cool. And then she said, well, you can sit down, and there's a little spot right there that shoots up
83.
water. Let me finish my conversation.
Okay.
She said, it shoots up water in your coochie. I was like, okay. She says, and then you can take this attachment and you can use that too. And at this
Oh,
point,
we talking about an
I'm
80
looking at her like, okay, but I think I'm just gonna have a regular shower. And she was like, well, no, you can do that.
I'm
And
not
she
playing
said,
with
and I must have had
nobody's
this look on my face like,
I'm sure you did.
what the hell?
Is Grandma doing it?
And we
Auntie doing it at
and we
83.
why are you telling me what, like even if I was gonna do it,
You wouldn't have
I
discussed
just want
it.
to
Exactly.
Exactly.
we're not getting ready to have that conversation. So I must have had this look, and let me explain too. So my mother, let me back up and say, my mother became one of Jehovah's Witnesses. So if you know anything about their religion, very much a separatist. So I didn't see my aunts a lot when I was growing up. So I was not very, very close with them. So my aunt, and and they have this perception of me. So my aunt says, I used to be the sex education teacher. I was like, okay, yeah. She says, I even went out of town for a month training. Oh, okay. And she says, and I used to show men, young boys in the class, how to place condoms over a banana. So, having said that, I'm just asking, would you guys be comfortable with having a conversation openly about masturbation with your aunts?
I have it all the time.
Are you-
There's a reason why there's always an ambulance at the nursing home.
Yeah.
They be
Yeah,
old,
because, I mean,
but
actually,
they be
they're-
cutting up.
It's actually normal, and I can't put them out there, but I mean, at one particular place that one of my family members worked at, they wanted them to teach them how to masturbate.
Oh, I'm not saying I have a problem with them masturbating.
But you
My
said,
question is,
are we
Are
comfortable
you comfortable with having those conversations
with your
with your parents?
Yeah.
I mean, do you have conversations about penis sizes, who has the best sex?
Well,
if
I
you
don't think I would be
swallow, all that
comfortable
kind of
talking
stuff
to
in
my
Look,
your
I ain't
mom.
talking to my grandma about
Well, me and my
nobody
mom
else
is
shit.
close. We talk about something
Well, me and my
every
grandma, we
But
just-
I don't know what mom gonna think about me. I start talking like that
Close
too.
like that.
You know.
Right.
Now, I got an
cannot
aunt. Yeah, I
talk to
would
my
talk
mom
to
like
her.
that.
She ain't 3 though. But you know, I think Auntie's still getting her groove on too. And evidently yours is too.
Well, her husband just died.
That's why the hell he died. You ain't see your grandma backing it up and grumping like it's hot. She gave him a damn heart attack. He had to just go on
He
and
had to
race.
go to glory. He had to go to glory.
I don't want to talk like that to about my mom. But mama, I don't want to hear.
I can't. I have
Maybe
no
What
because
about
my
you,
family's
Cookie?
just more open with stuff like
I-
that.
I'm
very
very one of
open.
my aunts, but it'll have to be kind of close, like 10 years. I got
Yeah.
an aunt that's 10 years apart
Right.
from me, so I could talk to her like that.
Right, but
Yeah.
not someone that's.
My mom's about
nah.
twisting her hips. No, we're not gonna have
See, I deal
discussion
with old
more.
people all day long, and I have to tell, hey, look, don't touch, don't do nothing.
Do what?
So I got old people that talks like that, and they think they still can do stuff like that.
Well,
Think
you know,
they
she
supposed to-
worked with
old people, and see, I deal with all
the elderly.
I see all type of different stuff that these people.
They're still having sex. I mean, they're
I feel like they shouldn't be doing
I'm gonna be
nothing.
having
Wow.
sex at 85.
It's
I'm
still
gonna have
normal.
sex.
I'm
Wait
okay
till you
with
get to
that
that
too.
age, baby.
They're
Trust
still
me. Wait till
normal.
you get to that
Yeah,
age.
why wouldn't you?
Look, my
why
knees
can't
might
they
give
have
out.
sex?
Baby, wait a minute, let's get this pillow.
Then you
Yeah,
got
That's
you
my,
find it?
that's my
Okay.
viewpoint.
You need a flashlight?
Baby, my whole thing is I do not want to have sex in the bed till that is the only option.
How about this?
That's it.
Hugh Hefner did it till he died.
There you
I
go.
want to be like
He
that.
had multiple women too.
There you go.
But he
So,
was he married?
Yeah.
Yes, he married one of them.
no, I do not feel comfortable talking to anybody. My mom tried to one day, and I was like I was struggling through that conversation, and she got telling me, well, yeah, me and Dad should have had 3, 5 kids by now. I was like, I don't want to hear that. I don't even want to know that y'all do it. Shh, be quiet. So I'm not comfortable with it. There you go.
Yeah, that was awkward for me.
Okay, y'all
Very.
gonna play this game, stripping or not?
Scripting.
I don't know what the game is y'all playing.
2 truths and a dare.
All right.
No, we
Oh.
are done. I thought it was done.
Nah, we can't play that game. I'm really, she's stripping for real shit
Look.
now. Scoot over. Let me sit in your chair. Wait a minute now.
Notice.
What y'all doing?
Shit, moving away from Amarie, she getting naked for real.
Well, I ain't gonna keep
We
playing
said
this.
scripting, she started.
Stripping for real. Look, you know, I want to see. Anyway, it is, what y'all got?
I want you to keep your clothes on.
Unless we're
Amber.
gonna do
That's
2
all
truths and a
mine.
dare
That's all
again.
mine. Yeah. We have all the
Let that be the
topics.
ending.
Ladies, do not forget to come pick up your gift, and if you
If you send us your sizes, we'll have your shirts ready. So they
and
actually fit.
if you want it mail, please email what is
Inbox.
inbox your address. So we have 3 winners. We have who was the first one?
Y'all know who
Yes,
y'all are.
y'all know who you
Yes,
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 over
sure.
there.
Don't try. They know who they are.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Daquita.
I'm DeFonda.
Good cookie nugget.
I'm lucky though.
I'm Trina.
I'm Kiki Sunshine.
I'm Emery.
It's an anniversary.
Thank you. Bye, guys.